Is one of the most difficult golf courses in Pennsylvania. Hello again and welcome. Rich Flormatic U.S. Open in 1994. What comes to mind?
The difficulty of the golf course, Rich. I know a lot's changed over. That wasn't the story of Oakmont. It's the slick greens, you know, how firm and fast they can be. They say we putt on these greens every single day and they're certainly no slower. But it's the bunkering as well. There's 210 bunkers here. They're all in play. And it just has that history. When you step on Oakmont, one of the great courses in golf.
Wow, what impact. Absolutely crushed it. But this one has a chance to be really good. Now the approach here at the par 4 first.
Should be safely on deck. Second shot.
Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. -1 and really going. So a tester from 4 feet. Makes the putt and goes to 1 under. Relatively short par 4, second hole. Frank, what's the right play off the tee here? It's probably not driver.
It certainly isn't. You need a decent yardage in for your second shot, so you don't really want to hit it past those last of the 6 bunkers on that right side. It leaves a shot of 100, 110 yards. There's another tee box a little further up where they can make it like drivable at 200. Just want for a little extra.
Long drive. Well, this looks good.
Certainly is.
Frank, this is a way to make golf easy when you can hit it that deep.
Oh, I'm going to say, I know that first number's a 3. I'm guessing the second one's a 2. Let's call it 320.
So on the putting surface, and taking a good look now at this birdie putt here at the second. Just in the first cut of rough, not a bad lie. The only issue is he might get a jumper here. These putts keep the round together. Now at -2 for the day. He's made a birdie. Takes the score to 2 under par.
Moving on to the third hole now. Again, it's a par 4 of 428 yards, but you can see the distinctive bunkering on the left, making this, Frank, one of the most famous holes in golf.
It is. The church pews that adorn the left side, they're no fun to be in, that's for sure, because somehow, invariably, you always seem to get behind one of those grass strips behind, and all you're left to do is punch out. Not just that, too. The amount of bunkers on that right side really narrowed that down. Now, this tee shot plays downhill, and then you've got to be ready for that uphill second shot.
Frank, that ball's sitting up like it's on plush carpeting.
Rich, if you and I had lies like that every time, we'd still be playing this game for a living.
That appeared to be a good strike right there, Frank.
Oh, good. It's just towering. Look at that hanging in the sky.
That is a monster hit right there. He carried that more than 350 yards. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag. Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
He's making the game look very simple right now. See it, hit it, and he's got it right on track.
U.S. Opens are often won with precision irons. Let's see what our player does here on the second at number 3.
Frank, this is the kind of start every player wants.
Yeah, swinging it well. Certainly hit the ball in the right place there, and good thing too. Actually putting well.
Has to feel good at 3 under par in the early going.
Here now at the par 5 fourth at Oakmont, 609 yards in length. Good par 5.
Good tee shot right in the fairway and plenty long. Set for his next shot from a good position in the fairway.
Oh, looked like he caught a flyer right there, Frank.
Well, I don't know what he caught, but this is way too much.
Wow, lucky break right there, Frank.
Well, that's what everyone else is going to say, except him.
Well, this one should be safely on deck here. Long putt here. This will require a good touch. Always two components to the long lag putt, the speed, number one, and then the read. And missed out on that second part. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Starting to move in the right direction. 5 under after that made putt. And this will be a 5-foot putt here. That puts them at 4 under for the round. And now the 5th hole, short but challenging par 4, 382 yards, and it obviously rewards precision off the tee, heavily bunkered along the way. Pretty good drive here.
Another straight one. That's an absolute beauty. Rich, it's a different challenge today. The weather is so day-to-day out here, and when you get a breeze like this that's kicking up, you really have to sort of change your approach to playing these holes.
It looks nice out there, the blue skies, plenty of high sunshine, but it's a challenge because those winds have really freshened up. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special. There's a big green, and they're going to use every inch of it.
Birdie try up next. Let's see what happens now on this second shot here at the 5th hole at Oakmont.
And this one just starts right of the flag.
This one just requires a little bit of focus.
Came to the putt, excited to make birdie. Now, settle for par.
Yeah, little change in the attitude right now. You've let one go. You've got to really knuckle down there and make sure you don't drop a shot. It's important this one goes in.
With that, moves to 5 under par.
Just a couple of feet.
4 under on the day. Frank, what's the pros' take on the first par 3 here at Oakmont, the 6th, at just under 200 yards?
Oh, it's a real beauty. Very narrow in the front. You can see how it pinches in so close. It starts to widen up, but even to try and carry that bunker on the right side, there's very few players in the world that could hit it that high and manage to stop the ball in that corner. Once again, you're trying to thread it through that avenue at the front of this green. It's a tough par 3.
Don't want to miss it right here.
No.
Stuck the follow-through right there. This could be really good. Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. That had to really hurt, Frank, because it looked good all the way.
Well, this will test his mettle.
Not a gimme, but well within his range. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. He has this for a birdie. Takes care of business. 5 under par. All set here at the par 4-7. Frank, what do players need to look out for off the tee?
It's a rather intimidating tee shot there, since the trees have all been removed that used to be very, very close to this fairway. 3 bunkers down the right side, another 2 on the left. They've either got to be somehow threaded in between, or the longest hitters might just be able to squeeze it past.
Frank, it makes the game easy when you play it from the fairway.
Especially when you play it from a lie like that.
Setting up for another approach, our featured golfer has continued that excellent play from earlier in the round.
Indeed, there's no better feeling in the world than when you know you're firing on all cylinders. Hitting fairways, second shot's just going straight at the flag. Right now, everything is working.
Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. You can't hide the flagstick from that man.
He is just unbelievable. That never deviated offline.
Jordan Spieth ready for his second shot.
You know you're hitting good putts.
Settles in over the putt. Just misses.
Just when you think you're going to make birdie. Now, have to really concentrate on this and at least make par.
We're just playing a nice round of golf. Has that one for par, and now at 5 under par. Did the job right there. Here at the 8th at Oakmont, a famous hole, and Frank, it's not often we say of a par 3 that it is a beast, but the 8th at Oakmont is just that.
Yeah, you can imagine a 300-yard par 3 to a flat green. That would be hard enough. But imagine a 300-yard par 3 at a U.S. Open to a green that goes up at the front and then crowns at the top and then slips away at both sides. That's the 8th hole.
That's a solid shot here into the 8th hole, and a good chance now for another birdie. Oh, no, look out, Frank. I think he flushed that one.
Oh, this is going, gone.
Not quite what he was hoping for. The tee shot in the bunker. All right, so greenside bunker. What's he looking to do with this shot, Frank?
Well, really you have to look at the amount of green you got to play with. You don't have to try and fly the ball right by the flag. Allow it to run. Plus, if you can get it to run like a putt, you never know. It might just go in. That was a little over-ambitious.
Frank, in golf, as we know, there's short grass and there's long grass. We all want to be in that short grass, but it doesn't always work out that way. So what's the most important element from the shot, from the rough?
You have to be a little bit more conservative first and foremost, because you can't guarantee a perfect strike out of the long grass. So therefore you have to look around the greens, maybe short, to the right, to the left, and realize what's involved. And also just give yourself a slightly bigger target.
Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Impressive. Once again, that's a par, remaining at 5 under. Here we are at the 9th, par 4, 477 yards. Frank, this is a rugged hole.
It is. It used to be a par 5. Some say it should still be a par 5. Long, straight hole, runs alongside the first hole there. Bunkers left and right. And, of course, if you find the rough, the remnants of what it used to be a par 5 is that nice little cross bunker in the middle of the fairway, which forces you to lay up.
He has put himself in an excellent position with a beautiful tee shot. And now a good look at the green.
gone for a little extra.
Frank, did you hear the sound of that coming off the club face?
It was like a cannon.
Frank, I know you like boxing. That was some heavyweight power right there.
Smoked it.
Little uphill to this green, Frank. Good swing, good shot yet again. Chance to close out the front side here with a birdie. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Birdie chance here. Very long putt, though.
Got to be a little careful if it gets away on him.
How did that stay out, Frank?
Did everything but go in. It's no snack, though.
Well, you're not going to make that putt all the time, but you'd like to at least get it to the hole.
If he keeps putting like that, he's going to be an announcer in no time.
Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus.
Has it for par, stays at -5.
Nudge this one home, finish it up.
Got it for par. Setting up to start the back nine here, and if it's anywhere near as good as the front nine, Frank, he'll be very happy with his score at the end of the day.
Yeah, the hardest thing right now is to just keep doing the same thing without focusing on the score.
Appears to be fairly thick over there.
That's beyond long.
That is a sensational play right there, and you have to think that the little helping breeze gave that a nice boost.
He can't be that good.
Second shot coming out of the rough here. This is a good-looking shot.
He's knocked it on the green, but not in a great position. This is a difficult chance coming up here. Long birdie try.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
Wow, I thought he made that. Looks like he just misread that. Locked in on the read and the speed. Ooh, good effort right there. Almost made it. Good chance here. Currently at 5 under par. Under par now. So they'll tap in. That puts them at 4 under for the round. Moving on to the 11th hole here at Oakmont, par 4, 379 yards. That's an absolute tracer right there. In the fairway and well over 320 yards.
Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. Not the best shot, this one in the rough, but still will have a play from there. Second shot from the rough. It's on the way.
This looks like it's going to find the target.
I mean, that's how the game is played, right there.
Oh, he's just making it look so easy. That birdie coming up, formality.
Frank, 379-yard hole, you're thinking, I need to make 3 or I need to stuff a short iron in there, but you think there's a price to pay if you get too aggressive here.
There is, especially in a U.S. Open. Once the greens are firm and this fast, the penalty for missing your spot becomes that much more severe. It's very evident here at 11. There's just enough undulation, enough slope from back to front that means you've got to be on the number on your second shot.
Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. How about 7 under par now? Clean this up with a tap. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Now at the par 5, 12, 667 yards. Frank, you played golf around the world at the very highest level. I've heard you say you think this is one of the hardest par 5s on the planet. Why?
The slope of the fairway, you don't get a flat lie anywhere along that, and the green slopes away from you. So really there's no easy out. This is the only par 5 I've ever seen where the best players in the world would take a 5.
Nothing to argue about there, right in the fairway. Well, this one's sweet, Frank.
Super.
Oh, come on, that's not even human. That's ridiculous. That is 350 plus yards.
As he strides up here to the 12th green, having hit it in regulation, he knows now that his work is by no means done. A long putt coming up.
Oh, it looked like he caught a flyer right there, Frank.
Well, I don't know what he caught, but this is way too much.
Just averted danger right there. So close.
Why does he have all the luck?
Just want to nestle this one down to within a couple of feet.
Pretty good stroke right there. Just hit it through the break.
Well, it's that sort of distance. If it goes in, it's a bonus.
Pretty good effort right there.
Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Frankie took plenty of time on this birdie putt. He looked at it from 3 different angles. He forgot one very important ingredient.
Yeah, pace. You can definitely fall in love with the line, even with approach shots as well, but obviously we see it more on putting.
Good try. Just didn't quite read the break, Frank.
It shouldn't be a problem, you'd think, cleaning up here for par.
Right off the edge.
Just a fraction softer, then it might have just turned in.
Did the job right there.
Just a little tap in here. Good round going at 6 under.
All right, Frank, at the par 3 13th at 183 yards, what do you see here?
Well, there's a lot of things to consider, but the general slope of this green really makes you either hit to a specific section on the green or just try and keep the ball below the hole. It's always easy to putt uphill on fast greens.
Good chance at one.
Not terrible, but not his best.
Yeah, outside chance really for birdie, but really it was a rather poor approach shot.
Frank, obviously way too much club there.
You got to think something like that, or at least misread the wind. This is never going to sit down.
This is a long putt. Really, the key is the speed. If it drops, that's a bonus.
That's all he wanted to do there.
Yeah, it's touch. And when you think from that distance, chances of making are almost none. So to guarantee a two-putt, well done.
Second shot coming out of the rough here. Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. That is a painful miss right there. And a bogey, drop shot here at the 13th. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Well, you're not going to make that putt all the time, but you'd like to at least get it to the hole.
If he keeps putting like that, he's going to be an announcer in no time.
Just a couple of feet. Just singes the edge, Frank.
Yeah, but at least he's burning the edges. You know you're hitting good putts.
So just a formality here. Couple shots over par. It's a very makeable putt here. He is currently 5 under for his round. So he has that for bogey. I can't help but think that the double bogey back on the 13th hole seems to have knocked him off his game. He is not playing well. 14, pretty short par 4 at 358 yards. Frank?
Get the ball in play here, and certainly your best opportunity for birdie on the second 9 so far.
I mean, that is a sight to behold. What a spectacular shot we just saw on the par 4 with a drive in 1.
Well, when he goes after it like he is here.
Looks to be putting everything into this one. Just destroyed it. He moved that one out there, but he is not going to like the lie.
That moved down in the rough.
Pretty long putt right here. You'd be happy to get it to within 2-3 feet. So close. Yeah, that's a good putt right there. From that distance, he'll settle. Has this putt for birdie. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's been. Locked in on the read and the speed. Starting to really play well, -5. Well, how about this hole, Frank? 499-yard, par 4 15th. All you want.
Oh, that's for sure. The church pews down the left. It's about 340 yards to get all the way past them, so that's not really an option. Bunkers down the right side, really, they tell you, you've got to somehow hit something in between both of those. And the reason why it's another fairway you want to hit is a long second shot. It's a little uphill to a green. Well, just like all the others, is going to take something special.
Always makes the hole easier, playing it from the fairway. I mean, that is a monster hit right there. He carried that more than 350 yards. Jordan Spieth ready for his second shot. Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. Well, that is an exceptional shot on the green and in position for a birdie.
Yeah, it's a formality now.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Frank, I think what sets golf apart from other sports is that the fan can get so close to the great athlete as the round is being played.
Yeah, well, that's why the sport itself, and we consider it more intimate for that reason. You know, most golf spectators play the game. Whereas other sports, you don't see NFL players sitting in the grandstand. You see spectators, but most golf fans are golfers.
Spieth trying to light the fuse. This one's for birdie.
So makes the putt, and now at -6. Clean this up with a tap. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Yet another demanding hole here at Oakmont. A par 3 16th, 231-yard par 3. Frank calls for a well-struck long iron.
It certainly does. It's going to favor something that's hit a little higher and a little softer. If you could just mentally cut this green in half and just sort of look at the left half of this green, That's really the best way to play this hole, and the reason why is the general contours all move to the right. That ball can still funnel down to the right side of the green.
See if he can get this one to drop here at the 16th for a birdie. Stuck the follow through right there. This could be really good. Birdie chance here. Very long putt, though.
Got to be a little careful if it gets away on him. Normally you'd be happy to take two from there. What's one going to feel like? Great putt.
And getting ready for the putt. Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. So they'll tap in. So, Frank, that's a bogey, and I can't help but think the double bogey he made earlier just flat out took the wind right out of his sails.
Yeah, he still hasn't recovered from that, Rich. You can see that in the demeanor, and it's still shaky.
Frank, why are great rivalries so important? Why do we love them?
I think because people like to sit on one side of the fence. You're either for or against a great player. And I think we see that today with Tiger Woods and Rory McIlroy. There's the McIlroy fans that think his future is so bright. There's the Woods fans that still want him to pass Jack Nicklaus's record. That's the beauty. You've got to have an opinion, and you have to have a player.
Not quite what he was hoping for. The tee shot in the bunker. Great knees, great hands in this shot.
Yeah, touch. You have to have that feel. You have something between the ball and the club face, so it's a different feel, but you also have to have imagination.
Either misjudged the win or simply just pulled the wrong club, Frank.
Going to take some skill now.
Long putt here. This will require a good touch. Always two components to the long lag putt, the speed, number one, and then the read. And missed out on that second part. In the greenside bunker here, Frank. Nice to go to the beach, but not too often, we hope. Jordan Spieth eyeing this putt for birdie. Now 8 under on the day. This for par. In for par. He will sit tight at 4 under. Great finishing hole here at Oakmont, Frank, the 18th.
I remember back in 1994, this was the last hole in a U.S. Open ever played by Arnold Palmer. You couldn't pick a better finishing hole to win a championship or say farewell.
Frank, did you hear the sound of that coming off the club face?
It was like a cannon.
Nothing to argue about there, right in the fairway. Well, Frank, it comes down to this. One more good swing, one more difficult shot.
And one more correct decision as well here, Rich. Different levels on these greens. This ball is going to have to land on the correct level to get the right result.
Seems to like it. He's knocked it on the green, but not in a great position. This is a difficult chance coming up here. Long birdie try.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
Pretty good stroke right there. Just hit it through the break.
Well, it's that sort of distance. If it goes in, it's a bonus.
This for Jordan Spieth's birdie.
Well, there's an opportunity wasted.
Just knock it in for a par, and let's forget about this one. Golf is not about perfect, but it is going to hurt the course.
So finishes the round with a 66. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. And that's a bogey.
Frank, a lot to like in this performance today.
Oh, it is. There's so many positives to take out of this round. Not just the possibility to win this week, but going forward. This is great golf that you would hold up against anybody right now.